It's game day as the Chicago Bulls take the court finally after months tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. We get to see our Chicago Bulls play basketball today. No more waiting, well, except for the hour until game time. We're going to talk about it, break it all down, have some fun as only we can do. You already know. Right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. It's the first game day of the 2024-25 season for the Chicago Bulls, and you already know what it is. The Chicago Bulls take the court in an hour against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm super excited about seeing our Chicago Bulls play basketball. I don't care who plays. I don't care if Kobe plays 2 minutes. I don't care what it is. I'm just excited to be able to see my team on the damn court. That's all it is, man. Listen, I love it. And, this is the first step, right? Like, the Bulls haven't really had a lot of change over the last couple of years. And so it's already going to be a new level of excitement and intrigue just because of how much change has been happening with the Chicago Bulls, in this offseason, and how much, change could come on the court as well for this Bulls team. And so, outside of the new pieces like Josh Giddey, being to this team, Zach LaVine coming back after not playing very much last season, to see the continued growth and development of Kobe, Ayo, Patrick Williams, Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips, those guys, Jalen Smith being added to this team, right? Modest Bucilis, the rookie, when it's all down to it, man, listen, when it all comes down to it, man, there's a lot of new things going on with this Bulls team, and that brings and breeds a new level of excitement each and every time. And so, that's a big thing when it comes down to it. And so I'm excited about what the season could bring for the Chicago Bulls. I don't know how many wins it's going to bring or that's going to come with the team, but overall, I'm just excited about where we are, right? And the fact that AK finally made some changes. Now, we'll see how those changes pay off, whether they pay off now or in the future, whatever it is. And even if this does end up being season of it being rough for the Bulls, right? I've said this multiple times. If the Bulls do only end up winning 30 games or whatever it is this season, this still brings its own level of excitement with the top 10 pick, right? So in either outcome for this Bulls team, the only outcome that really would be boring for this team or kind of a negative for this team is if they're bad, but not bad enough to keep their pick, right? So if the Bulls are good and they're too good to end up keeping their pick, but they're good, right? And they are the 6th, 7th, 8th seed in the Eastern Conference, I'm not too mad at that. That's going to be an excitement because not everybody's expecting that from this team. If the team is bad, it's going to suck to watch for the full season. Let's say the Bulls do win 28 games this season. Listen, that's going to bring a whole new level of excitement this offseason with the Bulls potentially keeping their top 10 picks. So there's a lot on the line for the Bulls heading into this season, and we'll see what it's going to be. Plus, I got my own personal challenges this year. Now, once the regular season starts, the preseason does not count for this, but once the regular season starts, you guys know the challenge. 82 nights of drip is what we're doing during the regular season. Every game night, a completely different Chicago Bulls outfit and level of drip. We not double upping on nothing during game nights this season. We are having a new drip every single game night. So you guys get to see 82 layers and levels of drip this season. This is what it comes down. Can't nobody else match me when it comes down to that. We 82. Listen, if I showed y'all my wall of hats, I got over 120 Chicago Bulls hats. I got well over 200 Chicago Bulls shirts. I got another 50 hoodies, another 25 jackets. We ain't doubling up none this season. None this season. 82 nights. I told y'all this season, Fanatics is sponsoring your boy. That's his period. They sponsor your boy. 82 nights of drip is what it comes down to. So, so we got our own challenges going on. But no, outside of that, the growth of Kobe White, to see him building off the season that he had last year, Ayo Dosunmu as well. There's just a lot of excitement when it comes down to what this Bull season could end up bringing. And so I, for one, am excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. You already know we're going to be bringing it every single day during the NBA season. We're 1,221 days straight of content here at Chicago Bulls Central. So, we're going to keep bringing it, man. That's just what it comes down to. So let's go ahead and get into some of you guys' comments. See how you guys are feeling today. Randy says the game is listed as 6 Eastern. Yes, the game is 6 Eastern. I'm sorry, 6 Central and 7 Eastern time is what time the game is today. Why did they change it? Now the comments take up the whole bottom of the screen? Oh, it's just that one. Okay, all right, we'll change it to that. That's weird. That's weird. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not you, not your comment. I don't like change. I'm old. What's up, everyone? What's going on, little Bulls fans? What's the word from JK? What's going on, fam? Taxion's in the building. What's up? Game day. Game day. Kashay, you left it. What, you left a voicemail? I haven't listened to the voicemails yet. I'm not even going to front on you. No CHSN pregame on the guide yet, but we got Haize pregame, so it don't. First of all, listen, the fact that you even looked for CHSN to have a pregame show, we're not worried about. They can't hold a candle to Chicago Bulls. Listen, I don't care if you're on network television. I don't care if you're on Stadium. I don't care if you're on YouTube. I don't care if you're on Jesus Wi-Fi. When it comes down to it, there's only one spot that does pregame shows and postgame shows like Chicago Bulls Central, and that's right here. That's it. Period. I told y'all, like, I'm not in my humble era anymore when it comes down to this shit, right? I don't give a damn if you got a whole production staff. I don't care if you got writers. I don't care if you got stat people. It's a tall test to be better at Haize, at covering Chicago sports, period. That just is what it is. If you are a Sky, a Bears, or a Bulls fan, and you don't get your content from Chicago Bull or from Haize, you fucking yourself over. That just is what it is. Period. There's no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's been a long time coming. Pregame shows. Absolutely glad to be back in the building. Happy game day for you, the Bulls and Blackhawks. Absolutely. Shout out to Chicago Blackhawks Central. Their season's starting as well. Y'all make sure y'all go and support them. Thanks for doing this. It's every day. Taking my son to the game Saturday. Got me tickets on Game Time. See, Game Time. Even though they're not sponsoring Chicago Bulls Central, but they sponsor Locked On Bulls. I may have to sell the 7 C's to watch the game, but I'm glad Bulls basketball is back. Listen, if you want to watch the game, there's always ways to get the game. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave you to figure that out. There's always ways to get the game. Do you think the Bulls will score more and play more offensively together, having Giddey and Ball back? I mean, well, we don't know. We don't even know if Ball's playing today. If the Bulls have announced it, I haven't seen it yet. So we don't know if Lonzo Ball is playing. Billy Donovan casted some doubt on if Billy Donovan was going to play today. If Lonzo Ball was going to play today, and that's fine. I'm not really too worried about that. When it comes down to it, to me personally, it's preseason. I'm not really worried about it in preseason, but I do think the offense is going to flow a lot more easily. I think we're going to naturally get out more in transition. We're going to play a more modern style of offense as well. I think all those things are going to be there. Hello to all. How can I watch the Bulls tonight? Either if you're not in Chicago, because it's going to be blacked out if you're in Chicago. If you're not in Chicago, NBA League Pass. If you're in Chicago, CHSN. You got to check your local. Now, unless you're on, I think Comcast does not carry. Is it Comcast or DirecTV? No, DirecTV does carry it. Comcast has not had a deal yet with CHSN, but Comcast is trying to get out of sports, so they may not be covering. They may not end up carrying CHSN at all. Hat and hoodie. Hey, listen, come on now. Y'all know I do the drip. This is what I do. Blue Bulls gear for the first game. I like it. East Central Division, the black and blue. That's why you rocking the black and blue, right? No. This is a fire hoodie and a fire hat. That's all it is. It ain't too much of a deeper meaning when it comes down to it. Only frustrating thing is not being able to watch the games, either OTA or streaming services. Fuck Jerry. I thought it was available OTA. I thought the whole point of CHSN was that it was available on OTA. It's not. To go to work and miss most of the game or stay home and watch every second of it, that's the question. I ain't going to tell you to miss work. I'm not going to tell you to miss work, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to still follow along when we're going to get a drip giveaway. You know what? I don't know. That's a good question, though. You know what? When we get to 25,000 subscribers, I'll do a giveaway. So there you guys go. Hit that subscribe button. That's the goal by the end of this season, is getting to 25,000 subscribers on the channel. So if we get to that, I'll do a giveaway. If any who miss it and in Chicago, replay of the game at 10 p.m. and 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. All right, good. I'm glad they'll have a replay. Did you hear about Javon Freeman Liberty rejoining? Wait, that's not true, is it? Because they already signed the guy. Oh shit, he is. I would have had a video had I known that. All right, cool. Shout out to Javon Freeman Liberty coming back. Shout out to Javon Freeman Liberty. I have the style, just not the bank account. I mean, listen, I feel that. I definitely feel that. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. 82 days of drip is crazy, bro. Ready for 7 to see the team I love. Let's go, Bulls. Hey, listen, I'm telling y'all, it is what it is, man. Looks like a mix between Denzel Valance. That's not true. I don't look nothing like Aaron Rodgers. Come on. Like you still trying to recoup from the fact that I say you look like Tom Holland. Come on, you are Spider-Man, bro. It's okay. It's all right. Zoe's out. All right, cool. Zoe's out. Do you rock with Chat Sports, Chicago Bulls Network? Y'all both have the best content to me. And what do you think the Bulls are going to win by tonight? I don't fuck with Chat Sports. And no offense to them. Like, it's not like fuck them or anything. Like, if he ever reached out to me and asked me to come on the show, I'd do a show with him. But the thing about Chat Now for me, both Bears Now and their Bulls channel, is you can tell they're just not like the biggest Bulls fans. I do think the guy who covers the Bulls is an actual Bulls fan. Whereas old boy who does Bears Now, he said it before. He's actually a Vikings fan. Like he covers the Bears because they pay him to cover the Bears. And so it's a little like maybe that's my own personal thing. I listen, he gives great information and he's a great content creator. So I'm not knocking him as a content creator. But for me, the point of YouTube is to for YouTubers, for podcasters that do this like through the grassroots and things like that, are growing it themselves. For me, it's about the people who are passionate about the team, who actually love the team, right? And so once I found out he was a Vikings fan, Harrison, that actually took something away from me. But the dude does the Bulls channel for Chat Now. Listen, it's I don't dislike him at all. Like I think he's good at what he does. I do think that some of the titles and things are a little clickbaity. But it's not a channel that I watch consistently. I won't say that it is, but again, no shade to him. If you like, it's not like what was the dude that I hated inside the Chicago Bulls? I hated that motherfucker. I don't hate old boy who does the Bulls channel for Chat Now. He's cool. He seems like people. It's just Chat Now's whole kind of, and I don't think it's him either. Like Chat Now whole kind of, this is huge. And it's like, oh, Josh Giddey sprained his toe. I don't really rock with that. I just don't really rock with that. So is C-Dub calling the game? I believe so. I believe so. I don't want to put words. Well, that's the thing. I don't think Dub gets home till 6. No, he gets home at 5:30. So probably, I'm pretty sure they're probably calling the game. Last I saw, Giddey seemed probable, Alonzo questionable. Well, Billy Donovan did say that he was expected to play. Let me see if they're giving an update on Twitter. Give me 1 second. I'll check that. I don't see anything announced officially yet. So the hood hat colors is insane. Haize does it again. Listen, this is what I do, bro. Like, I mean, listen, I know how to dress. That's all I can say. Can't wait to see the Bulls play today. Going to be litty. We're going to make a statement. I mean, can you make a statement in a preseason game? Like, don't get me wrong. This is my team. I love the Bulls through and through. It's forever. It's for life. We blooded in. But like, I don't mean bloods. We don't. That's not what we're doing here. I mean, like, it's in my blood. That's what I meant by that. But I don't know if you can make a statement in a preseason game. I swear, if I see Billy walking his bubblegum knees on the floor to play, that's crazy. That's crazy. 56.2 is the main channel. 56.3 will be the second channel if both play at the same time. Same with Plus on NBC. Yeah, so, yeah, I think they basically took over NBC sports channels on DirecTV, which is smart. It's smart. I see. What's up? My son Xavier in the building. What's going on? You heard the man roll to 25K sub. Shout out to my son Xavier. I love him. Listen, my son's away in college. I am old, and I love seeing my son because y'all probably have never seen my son in the chat before. So now y'all get to see my son Weapon X be in the chat. Shout out to my son, man. I love you, boy. Do you know if C-Dub is calling? Yes, I think C-Dub is calling the game. Mike says, I'm just fucking with you. Love your channel and your content. It's provided me with so much entertainment and basketball knowledge. That's what we're here for, man. I appreciate you, brother. You've been a supporter for a couple years now, I think, and we appreciate you, man. When is CHSN going to air on Xfinity? Because ever since NBC Sports left, the channel is completely blacked out. Well, I don't think they're going to sign. I think, because if I'm not mistaken, Infinity also got bought by Comcast, and Comcast is kind of getting out of the live sports business. So I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. Haize, what it do, fam? Good to see you're still doing your thing and ready to see the new look Bulls get ready to get active. Been a minute. Absolutely. We need some Chicago bias in our Bulls coverage, and that's part of why we love Haize and CBC. This is what I do. Let's get ready for the Giddy Masterclass. Masterclass is a great word for it. Great word for it. Bleacher Report just posted he's playing tonight. Who? Talking about Giddy? Good. Good. I'm glad Josh Giddy's playing. You got to open the article. What article? What are you talking about? I haven't looked at Bleacher Report. I don't pay, I barely look at Bleacher Report. Something I check in the mornings before I do my daily episodes in the morning, just to see what the hell they talking about. Oh, wait, he will sit tonight, but that's contradictory. Chicago Bulls point guard has been out. Lonzo will play in preseason according to Coach Donovan, but will sit tonight. Okay, so he will play in the preseason, but he's not playing tonight, is what's happening with Lonzo Ball. So that's what Bleacher Report said. You got to open that article all the way. So cool. Is it on radio? Hey, listen, are y'all still listening to games on radio? I haven't listened to a game on radio. Jesus. I think the last time I listened to a game on the radio, Tyson Chandler and Eddie Curry were probably still Chicago Bulls. It's probably the last time I did it. You have a son in uni? In the university? He's not in Illinois. He goes to Missouri Southern State, but yeah, he's in college. And my son's 18 years old. Nothing but bull. I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Lonzo out tonight. Glad to have you in the building as well. Haize, you got a son in college, my G. You were slaying out early age. My son, my oldest was born when I was 19. I wish, man, I'm just barely taller. Wish what happened? Listen, my son, he had his days in basketball. The ankles didn't hold up, but he's a great football player. Great football player. Do you know why we can't see the game on YouTube? I have no idea. I have no idea on that. No idea. Hey, who was old girl that ate? Whoa. Sorry, I'm old. I mean, listen, don't apologize. I mean, hey, that's what radio. They still produce a radio show for a reason, right? I mean, clearly there's still people are still listening to the radio. I just haven't listened to a radio broadcast in a long time. Set GM targeted for Lonzo, in my opinion, that game. Hope that makes sense. That does make some sense. I can't believe they haven't got deals with the streaming services such as Hulu. Well, that's not that the CHSN can't do that. That would have to go through the NBA, right? So, that's the type of thing there. And Hulu doesn't broadcast like a lot of. CHSN wouldn't be in charge of that because it's not like they're co-broadcasting like the local broadcast. People in Chicago that's desperate. Hope to see Jalen Smith play tonight. Need to recruit Weapon X to play on our O-line for the Bears. He's not an O-lineman. Listen, I need him to convert to tight end with that speed and strength combo that he got, but his coach is going to take care of him. Is Modest going to be playing tonight? Probably. I could see Modest Busilis definitely playing tonight. I'm not buying another league pass until we get another impact player like Derrick Rose. Listen, I got to watch my Bulls game. So I don't give a damn who we got on the team. I got to watch my Bulls games. So who do you think is going to get the final two-way spot if it isn't Phil yet? Well, they just reportedly signed Javon Freeman Liberty. So that's probably the last two-way spot. Where did you get that hat? I got this one from Fanatics. Either Fanatics or New Era directly. Don't quote me on which one, but it's one of the two. It's one of the two. Just beware, folks in Chicago. Don't buy League Pass. It won't work. League Pass won't work? So ISS playing just got the noti. ISS. Who's ISS? Who the hell is ISS? What the hell am I missing here? Who the fuck is ISS? Who is I'm legitimately confused by this. Is my age coming again? Who the hell is ISS? Haize, what's the over under on a modest dunk? Ooh. I think modest booster. Listen, if we're doing over unders and trying to guess who's going to catch the first body, I think it's safe to say that Modest Bucilis will catch the first body. He will catch the first body. That's what I think will happen. League Pass doesn't show local games. So if you live in League Pass does show local games, at least during the maybe it's different. Like keep in mind, like you're able to switch every game last year that I watched on League Pass. Again, that's not if you're local to Chicago. Now, if you live in Chicago, yes, League Pass is not going to show local game. That's what it is. That's the disconnect here. If you're outside of the city of Chicago, basically, if you're outside of the broadcast area of CHSN, you can watch League Pass. You can watch the game on League Pass. If you're inside that limit to not overtake the local deals, you can't watch the game on League Pass. That's the way that it goes. Sup, fam? Who among the bottom barrel we playing tonight? Duarte, Freeman Liberty. I don't think Freeman Liberty's going to play today. He just signed to the team 3 hours ago. So I said, God damn it. Lots of bodies fighting for the last spots to have good. Yeah, and I think you're going to see a lot of those guys play today. Chill, don't chew me out, bro. It's goddamn keyboard. Oh, no, listen. I thought I was tripping. I didn't even assume you were tripping. I thought I was tripping. I'm like, I'm thinking about players' names and initials. I'm like, who the hell is ISS? Now, I know Jalen Smith's nickname is Sticks, but I'm like, that doesn't abbreviate to ISS. Hey, bro, I thought I was having one of those old man stroke moments. I was about to be like, oh, they calling me home. The first person to get dunked on is definitely Vooch. That's crazy. That's crazy. LOL. Haize went right to catching a body. I was talking about simple tomahawk bomb. Oh no, see, I'm talking about catching bodies. I don't care. The safe bet is Zach LaVine. Listen, the way that this team is going to run, I would not be surprised if Zach LaVine gets a dunk on the first possession of the game. He's going to be excited. He's going to be moving. Josh Giddey's excited to play with him. I wouldn't be surprised. We're just talking about the first dunk because Zach LaVine's in the starting lineup. That is Zach LaVine. I would not be surprised with that at all. Ball to play preseason via Beach Report. You do your research, fellas. It literally just came out. Yes. So he's to play in the preseason, but he's sitting tonight. So he's not playing tonight. Isaiah Thomas in the building says, Haize, blessings, bro. Been watching you for a year. You do great work, bro. I really want to see Sanogo play this year. He could be great for that backup 5 spot behind Jalen and Vooch. We'll see, man. We'll see what'll happen with it. I personally think that Adama Sanogo has already shown he is more than capable at G League competition. Like that doesn't really offer him any challenges. I think he needs to play at the NBA level a lot this season, but ultimately it comes down to what Billy Donovan sees for him. Low-key THC could also have a highlight dunk. He's like that. We'll see. How many games does Zach need to play to regain meaningful trade interest? I don't think it's about how many games. I think it's how well he plays. He has to play. Bulls on Freeman Liberty's back. Yeah, he signed with the Chicago Bulls 3 hours ago. Let's see. Hold on. Trevon Freeman Liberty will be leaving the team to sign with the Chicago Bulls. This hasn't even been announced by anybody in the NBA yet. This is the Turkish team announced this. So, it is what it is, man. Our next Bull star is on the International Space Station. That's what he meant by it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Listen, alien. It's probably alien right now. They're trying to figure out how to make him look human. They're trying to figure out that cloaking technology. That's what it is. Also, Haize and other people, you can get a super box. It basically gives you all of the sports games, even if you aren't in that city or state. I don't need a super box. I'm a criminal. We know how to steal content here, right? We know how to stream. But listen, y'all think I watch all the new movies because I'm paying for movie tickets? Y'all think I'm paying? You think I'm putting my hard-earned money on movie? I am. I buy a lot of movie tickets. But other than that, it's a lot of shit that we still streaming. You listen, we can find anything. I don't need no box. Not for that. Haize, let's the tanking begin. Everyone is just auditioning for Cooper Flag surrounding players. This is Bulls reality. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, bro. I will not say that that's the case. Haize, my beige brother. What's up, Red? What's going on, Jay Capone? Glad to have you in the building. Cortez in the building. Listen, all the people who I haven't gotten to see a lot during the offseason are coming back out. I appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all, man. I got my drink, Bulls playing tonight, and listening to the Cognac Boys. Let's go. Listen, you already, matter of fact, we're gonna have to go ahead. We're gonna have to take a season opening shot because I'm about to stop the live stream. Salute to a great season. Salute to all y'all. I want to thank everybody in this chat right now for the support, the love, the dedication, keeping me on my P's and Q's, holding me accountable. And I want to thank everybody who's in this chat right now for the season ahead. I already know the love and everything that's going to come. We're going to get through this season together. This one's for y'all. Salute. Time they play 7, yes. So they play at 7 Eastern, 6 p.m. Chicago time. So nice shot. Hope we do we do good. Go Bulls. Absolutely. Haize pulled from the stash quick. Hey, listen, if you don't keep a drink to have a shot at any time in arm's length, I don't know who you are, man. You got to always keep something on deck. You got to always have something at the ready. You never know when you're going to have to take a shot. You never know when you're going to have to take a shot. And unlike Chat Sports, I don't charge y'all to take a shot with y'all. So that's all I'm saying on that one. Damn, are you serious, bro? Comcast is getting out of the sports business. Yeah, Comcast is really trying to get out of the live sports business because it's become very expensive. And I think everybody's kind of started realizing that a lot of these sports are all starting to go towards Amazon, right, which has a large one, Amazon Prime. They're starting to go to like Peacock and stuff like that. So, it is what it is. This happened in May 2nd of 2024. Comcast blocked out some sports channels due to contract disputes with distributors. So they are already in contract disputes with Bally Sports, the Big Ten Network. Like, yeah. So listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Chris Duarte, most improved player of the season. I mean, listen, it would not. This is the thing. Chris Duarte wouldn't be the first time that a player that was a throw-in a trade end up becoming a big piece for the Bulls. Now, I don't think that that's going to happen, but it wouldn't surprise me. Let's go all the way back to John Salmons, right? Who would have thought that John Salmons would have had a 20-point season where he turned into the Bulls' leading scorer for a little stretch there, right? Then let's take away from the John Salmons aspect. Let's look at Javonte Green. Javonte Green was a throw-in that trade. Daniel Tice was the target. By the end of that, Daniel Tice was gone. Javonte Green stayed here 3 more years after that, right? So, like, we've seen it happen in our past before. So, I mean, maybe it could happen again. So we'll see. But all right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this on up, man. I'll be back at the halftime hangout, so make sure you guys stay in tuned and locked in with the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel because you're going to be getting pregame shows like this every single game that goes down this season. We also do halftime hangouts. We also do live post-game shows on the channel, so make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Like I said earlier in the show, if y'all want Chicago content and you're not getting your sports content from Haize, Big Kev, Steve-O, the Cognac Boys, Skokes over at Chicago Blackhawk Central, you're not doing it right. You're not a real fan. Chi-Town Sports Central Network is the best for fans, by fans. Y'all already know what it is. I love you guys. Go Bulls. See red. Let's go out here and get this first dub.